Hello, my name is Kirk. I'm here to share with you today about the first 5 disciples Jesus made in John chapter 1, verses 35 through 51. In John 1, 35 through 51, this passage shows us how these disciples began to follow Jesus, how we can follow Jesus, and how we can be a part of the Great Commission. Let's read. Again, the next day, John was standing with 2 of his disciples, and he looked upon Jesus as he walked and said, "Behold, the Lamb of God." And the 2 disciples heard him speak, and they followed Jesus. And Jesus turned and beheld them following and said, "What do you seek?" And they said to him, "Rabbi," which translated means teacher, "where are you staying?" He said to them, "Come and you will see." They came therefore and saw where he was staying, and they stayed with him that day, for it was about the 10th hour. One of the 2 who heard John speak and followed him was Andrew, Simon Peter's brother. Here we have the first 2 disciples of Jesus. Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, and it's assumed by most that John, the writer of this gospel, was the other one. What did you do when you found out about Jesus and the salvation that he's offered through what he did on the cross? When I hear good news, I want to share it with someone. So it's natural, the first place you want to share that is with your family. And so we're going to see the 3rd disciple that Jesus makes. In verse 41, he found first his own brother Simon and said to him, "We have found the Messiah," which translated means Christ. He brought him to Jesus. Jesus looked at him and said, "You are Simon, the son of John. You shall be called Cephas," which is translated Peter. This is really exciting. For many of us, once we became Christians, we wanted to share with our family about this. There are promises in the Bible that salvation has come to entire households. And so this is an example not only for us, maybe this is how you became a Christian, but for us to share with other people, starting with our family. So let's continue in verse 43. The next day, he purposed to go forth into Galilee, and he found Philip. And Philip said to him, "Follow me." And Philip was from Bethsaida, of the city of Andrew and Peter. So again, we can see this on a couple of levels. First of all, the gospel says we were strangers. We were strangers to Jesus, and Jesus, through his grace, invites us into a relationship with him. On the other level, once we have accepted Jesus and surrendered our life to him, he wants us to reach out to other strangers. This is good. This is the essence of the good news. And what happens when you receive the good news? I remember a friend of mine, a guy I ministered to on the college campus, told me about the best burger place in town. And they were offering free burgers in the newspaper. And so I immediately went over to the journalism building and I got a copy of that paper and cut out that coupon. And that night, my family and I went and had hamburgers at this burger place. I ate there for lunch today. It was amazing. When we hear the good news, when we receive the good news, we want to share that with other people. We should naturally want to share that with other people, with strangers, with our friends. And so the next portion of this, we'll see the 5th disciple of Jesus. Philip shares with his friend in verse 45. Philip found Nathanael and said to him, "We have found him of whom Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." And Nathanael said to him, "Can any good thing come out of Nazareth?" Philip said to him, "Come and see." Isn't that interesting? Philip had just started following Jesus. He didn't have all the answers, but he knew something, and he said, "Just come and see." What an example for us. Jesus saw Nathanael coming to him and said to him, "Behold, an Israelite in whom there is no guile." Nathanael said to him, "How do you know me?" Jesus answered and said to him, "Before Philip called you, when you were under the fig tree, I saw you." Nathanael answered him, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." Jesus answered and said to him, because I said to you that I saw you under the fig tree, do you believe? You shall see greater things than these. And he said to them, truly, truly, I say to you, you shall see the heavens opened and the angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man. Isn't this a beautiful picture of how we can be united with Jesus Christ? Romans 10:9 shows us how we can become Christians. If you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you shall be saved. I would invite you to pray that prayer if you haven't before. You could pray that prayer today. That is how we become a Christian. That is how we accept what he did on the cross. That is how we surrender our life to him. If you have already made this decision, then I want you to consider the exciting things we see here in John 1. Jesus wants us to reach out to others who are family members. He wants us to reach out to others who are strangers, and he wants us to share with our friends about how we can follow Jesus. I hope this will encourage you and you can see your place in the gospel, where you stand with Jesus, and I hope this will encourage you to be a part of the Great Commission. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Great Commission Alliance Media channel. Have a great day and God bless you.